Hello, we are back here for another Golf Clash tutorial. Santa Ventura, hole 1. Wow, straight into the face. So this is going to kind of complicate things a little bit for my purposes of the hole. It won't be easy with a extra mile either. This is kind of one of the worst winds you can get. Make sure that I have my curl on. I'm probably going to use it. Looks like I do. And what I'll do for this one is I'll just basically just concentrate on getting it to the fairway. That's really the only thing I care about. So I'll just try to make sure that I do kind of the minimum requirements. You can see that the extra mile can just get to that fairway there. Of course, you know, we don't have to get down that far to be competitive on this hole. So there's a couple ways I can go about doing this. One of the ways is I can go off this island if I'd like. It's kind of an optional. I really don't have to do it. I can go off this rough as well with some curl. So I can either do this with a full power shot, or I can go off this island as well. And with the quarterback, you know, it should be accurate enough. I'll usually do, you know, 5.0 plus 10% at least, maybe even 20%, 5.5 rings. So it looks like, you know, just a wee bit of power, not too much. Perfect ball. And just get it up here. Oh, looks like it's going to roll into the rough. Also, not a big deal. We'll still be able to maneuver this to the green. In fact, sometimes, depending on how developed your bag is, the rough can actually help you a little bit, because you'll actually be able to put a little bit more backspin than a long iron would be. And I might only get up to long iron territory. So just something to you know, think about when you're you know, doing that. But as I mentioned, you know, I could have spun it off the rough as well for a front spin, full top spin shot. Either or. One of the good things about the quarterback, it has a lot of curl, so it's a lot easier to do that shot than with an extra mile. So let's take a look here. Should be good here. I'm going to switch. I usually use a little bit of elevation. And towards max club, maybe 1.5 per ring. Very, very little backspin. You can see my guide's a little bit limited, but the backspin should make this probably roll through a little bit too far. So it's not going to you know, go very much. So right around here, 1.5-ish. Didn't get the perfect ball. Should gently roll over here towards the right-hand side. And as I mentioned, you know, it's not going to come in. Even with that little backspin, it's barely going to get to the hole with even limited backspin there. So just resetting my bag a little bit. One of the things that I do want to make a mention about the Guardian you see me going, you'll ideally want to use Sniper for this tour, but you need to have a Sniper 8. Sniper 7 will kind of be a mixed bag. So the problem with Sniper 7, you don't have the backspin for some of these shots, so you do want to be very careful. I'm going to split this up, and I'll catch you guys on the shootout.